I've had super dry, itchy skin lately. Do you have a cool recipe for me?
I do. I'm gonna share with you today how to make a skin healing body butter.
Sounds fun.
Yeah, it's got a really silky texture to it because we're gonna be using some French green clay in it.
Oh.
And that's also gonna help draw out impurities in your skin. So if you have like an ingrown hair or something like that, it'll help heal that.
And varicose veins, you said too?
Yeah, this recipe uses Vane's essential oil blend, which will help promote your circulation and can help reduce the appearance of varicose veins and also help ease symptoms that go along with them.
All right, let's make this.
All right, so for this recipe, you will want a double boiler, a half cup of coconut oil, 2 tablespoons of fractionated coconut oil, 1 teaspoon of French green clay.
We include that in the box for you.
Woo woo! And 50 drops of Vane's essential oil blend.
Which is also in your recipe box.
Yep, it smells so good.
All right.
So right away, we're gonna just melt the coconut oil. And I like to do this in a double boiler. You can melt it in a microwave. Just use about 10-second intervals or use it on a lower power for about 30 seconds to melt it. There we go. So we're gonna let that melt. Once it's melted, we'll add the fractionated coconut oil, the essential oil, and mix that in, and then we'll add the clay.
All right.
So February, got any fun February plans?
Ice skating and sledding.
Ooh, fun. I love doing that. My birthday is in February, and my youngest daughter's birthday is this month, so we'll be celebrating those. There we go. All right, now that that is melted, we're gonna go ahead and add the coconut oil and the essential oil. So there is
50, right?
Yep. Okay, so we'll stir it up a bit.
Okay.
So that it is nice and incorporated, and then you can go ahead and add the clay. And you'll see that the clay will wanna float on top, so I'm gonna be pretty vigorous with my whisking.
Okay.
Once it looks fully mixed, you'll also have some that will wanna sink to the bottom, so just mix it real well. If some sinks to the bottom, that's okay, because we're gonna whip it up into the body butter and then it'll get blended in that way.
Okay.
But having it mixed in now helps with that process. So we need to let it cool till it's semi-solid, not super solid. It's best just if it's a little bit soft. And we'll let it cool down just a little bit in the open air, and then we'll put it in the fridge.
Okie dokie. All right, now that the body butter is a little bit cooled off, we can mix it up.
And so semi-soft means you can poke it and you'll leave little dents. And that's about the consistency that I find works best. So at this point, you won't want to do this by hand, otherwise you'll be at it for quite a while, getting your workout in. So I really like to use a stick blender. You can also use a little hand blender or a food processor to whip it up.
Okay.
I'll hold it, you blend it. Let's get a spoon and loosen it up a little bit more. So this was a little bit harder than we thought, so we're gonna just loosen it up a little bit with a spoon to make it easier for the stick blender to do its job. So you'll notice while you're mixing it up, some of the clay sinks to the bottom. That's okay, because we're gonna whip it in. But yeah, keep breaking it down so it's a little bit softer, so it's easier for this whisk attachment to whip it up.
Wow, okay.
We should have moved it to a bigger bowl.
Yeah.
So we moved it to a bigger bowl to make this less messy. So you'll notice that it gets creamy pretty fast, but we are gonna whip it longer until it becomes a really kind of a pale color.
Okay.
And that's just a really nice consistency to put on your skin. Thank you. That way we get all the little tidbits in there.
Pretty good?
Yeah. Yeah. And so the wonderful thing about body butter is it's super liquidy and it'll melt on your skin. So my hands are kind of hot right now, so you can already see it melting off my finger.
It smells really good.
And the clay makes it super silky. It feels really nice.
Yeah, this is really nice.
So use it on anywhere, especially on dry skin. This is a really good body butter to use after shaving because it'll help prevent ingrown hairs. Because the clay helps draw out impurities. Or, yeah. And look how glowy I am. So now that that's mixed, we will go ahead and put it in a sealable container. That helps its shelf life, helps it last longer, and then we will label it so we remember what it is. A little bit of body butter goes a long way, so even though this doesn't seem like a huge amount, it will last you a long time because just a little finger tip amount is enough for your whole arm.
Perfect.
Yeah, so let's label it. These labels come from our essential oil recipe box, so shout out to our subscribers who got everything they need to make this recipe in this one's box. To get more recipes like this, head to simplyearth.com.
I'm Shyla.
And I'm Katie.
We're certified aromatherapists for Simply Earth, and we love making toxin-free recipes just like this.
So check out our website at simplyearth.com and have fun making your home toxin-free.
See you later.